What up, everybody? Today's story takes place out in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to where this woman was arrested for whipping her kids because they broke into someone's house. And I guess the authorities didn't like the way on how she whipped her kids with the RCA cord. Before I go any further, let's watch the clip. Then I'll put my 2 cents in.
It's been hell. I never could imagine trying to be a good mother would end me up in jail with a criminal record, like I'm a predator out to hurt my kids, who I live for. That's my world. Everything revolves around them. Everything I do is for my kids. And because I didn't want them to commit another crime and did what I was raised to do and what my mom did to me, I'm a bad person. And I don't think it's right at all, because I'm not. And I really love my children to death.
Why? And to take me back to Friday when this happened. Just walk me through it.
Friday, I was at work, and my older son was inside, and my neighbor was looking out. And she called me and told me that I needed to get to my house, that she seen my sons and their friends going in my house with bags of stuff, looked like they broke into someone's house. So I was working right around the corner from my house. So I left work, and in the process, I made it to my house probably in 3 minutes. And they were actually in there with the stolen items. They were jumping out the window with some stuff. They had some running out of the doors. So I just, ran in the house and trying to catch them to stop to get the stuff so I could give it back. And I just grabbed the belt off of the dresser and whipped them. Like, I called up many butt whippings for, not doing what I was told. And they landed me in jail with a criminal record.
Well, you're still innocent until you're proven guilty, so you don't quite have the criminal record yet, but you're accused of that's a serious crime.
Yes, and they took my kids from me. I have to put them in someone else's custody. They never stayed away from me. I'm all they have. And it hurts.
6 children.
Yes.
How old's your oldest?
My oldest is 13,
And
12, 10, 8, 6, and 2. And
you were just
I
trying
don't know what was going to happen.
You were trying to be a mom who didn't allow your kids to grow up and go to jail.
Yes. I'm from New Orleans, and I see it happening every day. It's a repeating cycle. Right now, their dad is incarcerated. So that was my main thing. I have them in the best of schools. They're on the honor roll all throughout school. They're in magnet schools. And they're just being kids, being followers. So I thought I was showing them this is not what you do. You don't steal people's stuff, what they work hard for. I know how that feels. I didn't have my house broken into. But instead, I'm the bad guy for trying to discipline my kids and show them right from wrong. That's not what you do. I wasn't raised like that, and I won't allow y'all to go that way.
What do you do now?
I'm a chef at St. Joseph.
No. What do you do? What do you do now? You're leaving jail. You have to figure out what's next. What's next for Schaquana Spears?
I don't know. I know I can't live without my children. That's what makes me who I am. I live for them. That's all I have. And I don't know what I'm going to do. The first steps to take. I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know.
What a remarkable story, though, to hear that someone heard your story of you just saying you were trying to be a good mom and came to get you out of jail.
Yes, her name is Miss Winter Applewhite. She has Come Get Me bail bonds, and she just seen my story and wanted to help, wanted to reach out, and I appreciate her from the bottom of my heart, because I don't know what I would have did. I don't have no family here. No one would have been able to come get me, and she did this out of the kindness of her heart in her pocket to come and get me.
You know, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Okay, I'm not all for parents to be whipping kids with RCA cords and extension cords and all that. But you know what though? On this one, I'm gonna have to back her up on this one as well. because these kids are getting out of hand, and when you don't discipline them, or when they get out here and get into some BS with the police, then the first thing they want to do is point the finger at you and say, well, it's your fault. You should have disciplined him. So when his mother does what she had to do in order to save her kid's life, she gets arrested, which I think is a bunch of bullshit. It's total bullshit. You know, it's really sad how the system is so broken that you can't even discipline your kids anymore. You can't even yell at them. They want to put your ass in jail. It's not fair. It's not right. We need to give parents their rights back in order to discipline their kids. Like I said, I'm not for all parents whipping their kids with that kind of stuff, but she had to do what she had to do, because it might save these kids' lives one day, because they're gonna do the wrong thing and the police gets involved. They're gonna get the shit beat out of them, and possibly gonna get shot and killed. You know, and it's really fucked up, because the police can get out here and beat the shit out of your kids and shoot to kill at that. Nothing happens to them. But when you discipline your kids, like whipping them for shit like that, then they want to put your ass in jail. So to this mother of 6 kids, I say kudos. Kudos. More power to you. And I hope you get out of this situation, because we need more parents like you, because you're doing what you got to do to save your kids' lives. And maybe they'll think twice about doing this crap again. They'll probably think twice. But I must give you a word of advice. Next time, don't whip them with that. Get your belt. Get your leather belt. That can put some discipline in them. That put some fear in them. Or get your paddle and paddle that behind. Or even then, call the police if they're doing some crap like this. But we need to give the parents their rights back in disciplining kids, because it's getting out of hand. We are losing too many of our young people to the streets and by the hands of the police, because they don't want you to discipline them, because you're going to make them money with the help of your kids getting into the criminal justice system and screwing their lives up to where they get out, they can't get a job. Nobody's going to hire them. Massa ain't going to hire them. Especially when you're black. Massa ain't going to hire you. Trust me. It's not going to hire you. Then they end up back into the system, because nobody don't want to give them a second chance. So in order to prevent this stuff from happening, hey, I wish more parents like her step up to the plate and do what they got to do to keep their kids out of the criminal justice system. With that being said, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channels, and also check out my website, www.thedunnerreport.com. Until the next time, people, I'm out.